I got the bat blanket. We're ready to go.
Take the pumpkin blanket.
Do you want the bats?
No, I'll take the pumpkin. It's a good thing it wasn't a spider blanket.
I know. Yeah, I would definitely take the spider blanket.
Spider blanket.
I think I need a spider blanket.
Let's see.
All right. Hey, welcome in, you guys. How are you? Happy Saturday night. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be watching The Dark Crystal. How long has it been since you've seen that one?
It's been at least a decade or so that
Maybe
I've actually
more.
Sat down and watched it. It could be longer.
Maybe more.
Could
Yeah.
be longer.
Goodness.
What's
we got
going
our,
on, everyone?
We got our snack. Just one.
For now.
Just one for now.
Just one for now.
We're good to go. Can everybody hear us okay? Can you hear us? Hey, Berry Place.
Hey, hey.
Did you just rewatch it? It's our turn. It is our turn.
Happy New Year, everyone.
I know. Happy 2025.
2025. Got here so fast.
I
didn't
know.
it?
They're not going any slower, are they?
Never. It never goes slow.
As we get older, they just
Right.
kind of cruise right on by.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, kind of, 2024 was a great year. It was a tough year, but it was a great year. And ready for the next one. It's so far so good. So far so good. Excited to get back to going live. We kind of put a small pause on things and wanted to be present for the family. We had the kiddo home from college and we don't get to spend nearly enough time with her as she is finishing up her studies. This is her last semester of school, and then she comes back in August. So she has a semester and then she starts her clinicals, then she comes home for clinicals, and then graduates in December. So we're on the downhill slope of the last year of her doctorate. So we're excited. We miss her. It was really hard dropping her off at the airport again yesterday. So, yeah, it's nice to just be home tonight and do a movie, but get back to what we think about so often, and that's you guys. So
The live stream.
the live stream. I know we missed you guys. We definitely missed you guys
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah, I know you did a coffee stream yesterday.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining in on yesterday's live stream, or my random once in a blue moon coffee streams.
Right.
But
Snap time.
yeah, it was a lot of
Hey,
fun.
Lucas.
A lot of fun.
Welcome
So,
in. Berry
yeah,
Place.
we got Berry Place
Miss
here.
Garcia.
Miss
Windy Girl.
Megan Garcia.
Oh, miss you all. Dapper Vanta Crew, how are you doing, darling? How was Florida? You went to Florida. You had a really big trip over the holiday. When will you be back at Disneyland? Tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we will be back at Disneyland. A later stream, LDD works. I've got some work to do tomorrow, so it could be just like a late, shorter stream, but we definitely want to get in before they wrap up the holiday this weekend, and just, spend some time, get back in the groove. We'll be back again as a family on Friday, and then trying to work in some more Disney streams as well. So definitely, okay, then hopefully, work on getting a reservation for tomorrow. That would be great. Hey, Sanchez, how are you? We've got some new WWE titles. Thank you for the update. Goofy23, welcome in. How are you? It's nice to see everybody. Do you guys have your movies set to go on Tubi? We pinned a link as to where... Oh, I'm not seeing it.
I'm going to right now.
We're going to right now.
If
We're
not,
going
I
to
might
get the
need
link
the computer
pinned.
real quick.
If not,
It's in the description
it's
as
in
well.
the
but
description.
Let me see if I
Thank
can
you,
do
Berry
this
Place.
real quick.
And it's on Tubi, which is a free app, and we are watching The Dark Crystal tonight. We're in our pajamas. We're lounging at home. This is casual. No makeup, no fuss. We're literally in our pajamas. getting comfortable, settling in. The kids are in bed. It's their last, Saturday night, because tomorrow's a school night, so there's school on Monday. So it's back to the grind. Back to the grind. There we go. There is the link.
Let me pin it real quick. I'm trying to pin it, if it will let me.
Dapper Vanta Cruz says, I'm doing good. Definitely had a great trip. I also got accepted for a service dog. I'm getting a Doberman. I might get her for my hearing. That is super exciting news. A Doberman. Those are beautiful dogs. Beautiful dogs. Very cool news. We're pulling for you. Windy Girl says, it's a chilly night. Good night for a movie and a blanket. We've got the blankets here. We're excited about that. It has been not nearly as chilly as you are probably getting it, Windy Girl.
I know, right?
But you guys are getting some weather back there, right? Our daughter definitely, when she got back to her car, she said the car was covered in snow. It was the first time she had to drive home on icy conditions, icy roads. And so I think it was a really white knuckle situation for her. And then even her first class on Monday got canceled because her professor doesn't think he's going to be able to make it in on campus. So a lot of crazy weather on the East Coast and where you guys are. So be careful, stay warm. Lucas, how are you? Welcome in. I know, Goofy23, we need to ride Tiana's Bayou Adventure. You are absolutely right.
There's so many things we need to catch up on. We finally caught up on movies.
We caught up on some movies.
During the holiday season, which was nice. We finally watched Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
We also watched Wicked.
Watched Wicked.
And we watched that here at home streaming. And then we actually went to the movie theater and saw Nosferatu, which was a lot of fun.
I know. I hadn't been in a theater. It's been years.
It's been quite some time.
Yeah.
We'll do the drive-in theater for a while there when all the new
Tony Stewart
Star Wars movies were being
20s,
released. We'd go to watch
snow.
the Star Wars movies at the drive-in. But what was the last movie we saw at the drive-in? I can't even remember. It's been a while too since we've done the drive-in.
I know. I can't remember.
I think was it the Haunted Mansion one? Or did we take the kids to see Haunted Mansion?
We did go see the Haunted Mansion. Yeah. So it's
fun.
been a minute. I think with the pandemic and everything and getting everything so quickly on streaming, and I am just more comfortable at home watching a movie. Now, I'll back up and say, again, because I hadn't been in a theater in a long time, and we did the AMC, and it was those reclining, comfortable seats. It was a better experience because typically 100% of the time, someone in the old style theater sitting, someone 7'8" would sit in front of me.
Yeah.
Every single time. They don't sit in front of him. They sit in front of me, or they chat, or they kick your seat, or even people bringing small children into theater with movies that a small child should just never be attending. So it's really just gotten to the point where it's more comfortable paying for it and having it at home. Hey, Christian, welcome in. Andrew loves Maria.
Hey,
we were just talking about you today, friend. We're doing really good. I know. What is a drive-in? That is exactly where it is.
They still exist.
But they do still exist. So we're excited for that. We do like to go in the summer, spring and summer.
And the cool thing with the drive-in, it's 2 for the price of 1.
It is 2 for the price of 1.
Double feature. Most of the time it's 2 separate movies, unless it's like a big blockbuster movie, then they'll show the same movie back to back. But if you hit it right, you can watch 2 movies. There's 2 theatrical movies. Usually they'll have
current releases. They'll
have like the kids movies playing on the same screen, or like the big blockbuster action movies like the Marvel movies or
But
whatever.
if it is a big release, they'll do that back to back.
Exactly, yeah.
And it'll take a couple weeks before they will conjoin it with another movie. So, but if it is like Sonic, it's Sonic and Sonic, Mufasa, you know.
But...
Hey, Winx Wild Ride, how are you? I know, we are cozy at home, just kicking it. Nothing too exciting here. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Nice to see you, friend. Really nice to see you. Christian Sanchez, our New Year's is good. The week, it feels like, I know it's New Year's, but it feels like New Year's hasn't started yet, and that it's like starting Monday.
It really does.
It really kind of feels like an extended New Year's, and that the new year is really kind of starting Monday.
Yeah.
When we kind of get back to everything we really need to be doing.
Kids go back to school.
Go back to everything.
The
yeah.
grind.
The grind.
Normal.
Yeah, it's been kind of an extended, not that we had more time, it's just the way it fell in the middle of the week.
Mm-hmm. Both Christmas and New Year's falling on a weekday.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of extends the winter break season a little bit longer, which is fine. I don't mind.
Yeah. It was really weird though this year because of the way Thanksgiving fell. It felt like there was such a short time this year between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Because it was like that last weekend in November.
Yeah,
Usually it's typically
it
the
needs
third
to
weekend.
be earlier in the month. We need a longer break. The midweek, things are just completely thrown off. I agree. Oh, what is that? I have no idea, Sanchez. What is that? What are our favorite movies for 2024? Gosh, I don't know. It kind of ended with a bang, right? With Wicked and Nosferatu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did we have anything else that was comparable to those?
We still haven't seen Mufasa yet.
Right.
And as far as Disney movies go, I mean, Wicked's still, I guess, considered part of Disney, but yeah, and there's still quite a few movies we haven't seen yet.
I know. We're so behind, you guys. We're so behind. Doom Boogie, how are you?
What's up, Doom?
Good to see you. Yeah, the midweek, it just still feels like, what day is it? What time are we? Are we in another dimension? Mm-hmm. We're lost. This is the land of lost, for sure. Monday's going to be quite abrupt.
Yeah, it's gonna hit us like a ton of bricks come Monday. I can already tell.
Yeah, but it's time. It's time to get back to the grind and do the things we miss. You're sad to see 2024 go, Sanchez. I you know what? I was ready to let it go. A new year, new refresh. Mm-hmm. It always is somewhat exciting. I'm already seeing people that post like, okay, 2025 is a bummer. Let's go 2026.
Right?
I'm praying that's not the case.
Let's hope not, right?
You never know.
Jeez.
You really never know. Married with Paranormal, welcome in. Oh my God, Dark Crystal, right? A classic. Hey, Y2 Gamer. We did watch Beetlejuice. We did watch it. It was good, but I'm going to put the caveat in there. I didn't love it. I personally, I'm not speaking for you, I did not love it. It was okay. It was a good, someone said it, I forget who it was yesterday on the live, someone said, it was a good, like, reunion movie. It was a good reunion movie. I felt like it just took way too long to bring Beetlejuice out.
Yeah, it did take them a while to bring him onto the screen. In fact, I don't even know how much screen time he did get.
Yeah, the build-up of Michael Keaton coming back. Right. And then the wait to bring him on stage, if you will.
Yeah.
And it just was too short-lived. We really looked forward. Obviously, love seeing Winona Ryder again and other members of the original cast. But, man, it was really centered around him coming back, and I felt like he just wasn't on the screen long enough.
Yeah, I agree. I wish they would have given him more on-screen time. That's what you want to see. So, fingers crossed. I know they're making another one. So fingers crossed. Hopefully,
I'll
he
probably
does
wait
get more
for
screen
streaming
time.
for that one.
Probably,
too.
yeah. Yeah, it did take a
I'll
while
probably wait.
to build up the
Hey,
story.
Joanna,
and
the
whatnot.
Strange and Unusual. How are you? Did you see the Book of Life animation? I have not.
Yeah, we haven't seen that.
I have
And
not.
we probably need to make a list of movies that we did see.
I know.
'Cause
We really have a lot to catch up on.
there's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
And it's hard because the list is long of the things we want to do. And movies is a big part of that, especially being horror fanatics. But when you're working, you've got school, the kids, the things, something's got to go by the wayside. And I feel like that's definitely been the movies.
Right, yeah.
We don't watch much television.
Yeah, we truly don't. In fact, we got rid of quite a few streaming
We
apps.
did. Just like this month, we cut the cord on a lot of it because we're just watching the money go out of the bank. And not that it was much, but the deals we had signed up for were ending.
Yeah.
And they had all gone up a lot in price. So it was like $19.99 a year. What one was like $27.
Yeah, it's
and it
outrageous.
was like, okay, we're not watching these. The kids aren't watching these. So
yeah, the kids are more on their,
their
their devices,
yeah,
their tablets,
their games.
whatnot. So
During the time they're allotted, yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, haven't seen that movie, but again, a lot to catch up on. We'll see, definitely.
But I'm glad we did see Nosferatu in the theater.
I'm glad we did see that in
we
the
needed
theater.
to see that.
And I feel like I need to see it again.
It's definitely worth a rewatch.
Mm-hmm.
I was immersed in the movie, but I was more I think I was listening. I love movie soundtracks. I was really paying attention to the soundtrack. I was getting lost in the soundtrack instead of focusing on story.
Yeah.
And by fault, because I like to compare movies to other ones, so I was really comparing Nosferatu to the 90s Bram Stoker's
It was hard
Dracula.
not to.
So,
It was hard not to.
which I do prefer that soundtrack a little bit better.
Yes, yeah.
Than,
It was a good soundtrack, but it didn't hook me like Bram Stoker's.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't hook me. Bram Stoker's, I remember listening to over and over and over again, and I still can.
Yeah.
And I could just literally visualize the movie because I loved it that much without even needing to watch it.
Right.
It was a good soundtrack.
And even with Bill Skarsgård, I was saying yesterday, I completely forgot he was in the movie. Just the makeup job they did on him was incredible. Completely did not look like the 1920s
Celine, we're going to
version.
start it in just a second.
Yeah. In fact, since there is an ad at the beginning, so if you haven't done so yet, click on the link, go ahead and queue up the movie. There's a quick minute-long ad, so why don't you go ahead and start and then hit pause right when the movie's about the 0 second mark, right when the ad's finished. I have it paused to where it says Shout Studios, and we'll go from there. And then at any point, if you guys are coming into the live stream late, just hit timestamp in the comment section below. Maybe I'll pin another comment, and we'll let you guys know where we're at in the film, so you guys don't get lost. Or if you have to leave, come back, just in the chat, just write the word timestamp, and we'll let you know where we're at in the movie. But
Christian Sanchez says he has a vacation coming up next December. Well, that is super exciting. Something to look forward to get you through the year.
That's right.
Lucas said, I understand some things we just can't live without. We just can live without, right? We have not seen the Wolfman movie yet, Y2 Gamer.
There's a new one coming out. We saw a trailer.
Yeah. Meredith Paranormal says, I remember when The Dark Crystal came out, that and Labyrinth were two bizarre kind of 80s classic. They were too bizarre.
Yeah.
But good. I think they grew on us. Disney James USA 78. Living Dead Dad, will you be at Disneyland January 18th? We're working on getting a
hopefully
reservation on the 18th. Hopefully we'll be there.
I know it's been booked, so hopefully if
Tony Stewart, go grab your chips. Christian's going to go to Legoland next December 25. That'll be really fun. Miss V, welcome in. How are you, friend? Hey, Brianna. I love you, baby girl. Celine, visual. I love to watch along. It's been a late night and I've got to put my son down for bed, but we'll be back soon. We'll see you in a minute, Celine. Thank you for joining us. I think we're caught up here. Tony Stewart said there's a new Captain America February 18th, I believe. Disney James USA 78 says, I got gifts for you. Disney James, you don't need to do that. Joanna, Michael Keaton was the original Beetlejuice, a total of a little over 17 minutes. He was the original Beetlejuice. That's why we were so excited to see him back and was just hoping for a little bit more screen time from him. But we understand he's not a young man anymore.
And that makeup and the wig and the costume, I'm sure it takes a toll on one's body when they're filming, setting up the shots and memorizing the script, and
it's a lot.
All kinds of reshoots and retakes. And
I can't imagine.
In 17 minutes is probably like an eternity for someone in makeup.
Makes sense. Maybe just my memory serves me different. Maybe.
Yeah, it just seems like he was.
It just seems like he was a bigger part of the movie.
Maybe he had a memorable performance in the first one. I think.
I
don't know. It just didn't seem like. Maybe we just want more of him, and it just didn't seem like
he
it was
the movie
long enough. Yeah, it's true. It's named after the character, but
is this one mine?
I believe so.
I don't know.
What else? What else is there? Living Dead Mom.
All right, I think we're about ready. Tony Stewart says, "Love the living room, LD Mom. So comfortable looking. We are comfortable people. We are not fancy by any means.
Heck no.
Nope." We're casual, super, super casual people. We don't have fancy furniture. I cover it in blankets because it will not be anytime soon that we are getting new stuff. And we've got rambunctious children and a messy and rambunctious grandchild. And so I think the time of ever getting new furniture has just been pushed out even further. So yeah, this works for us. It's comfortable and I don't worry about it, you know. It fits, it takes up this whole room just about.
Yeah.
And we all fit in it nicely. We can sleep out here if we want to, and we do sometimes. When the little one comes over and stays the night, we usually fall asleep right here watching movies together. And when he's done watching movies, he knocks out. And then I just crawl right here, knock out right next to him, and it's home and it's comfortable, but we are not fancy people. At all.
All right, let us know if you guys are queued up and ready to go. Like I said, I have it paused where it says Shout Studios. It's about,
what's that say? Ready?
About 6
seconds.
Looks like
we're about 6 seconds in, so we're gonna go ahead and push that start button.
All right.
Ready?
We'll do
I know there's a delay.
We'll do a little countdown. I think I got a countdown timer on here. So hopefully you guys are queued up. We'll do a 60-second countdown. There it is. And we will start rocking and rolling. Get your drinks and snacks. What are you guys having for snacks tonight? Come on, you can't just watch a movie without snacks, guys. Let us know. We just got some regular old-fashioned chips.
The French onion.
French onion. Just throw it in some sour cream.
Super simple.
An instant dip. Very, very yummy. And then shout out to Living Dead Daughter.
I know, she's been making bracelets today.
I'll show them to you on the screen. We're about 10 seconds out, and you guys can go ahead and hit play with us on Dark Crystal. 3, 2, 1, and play.
Okay.
Check out these fun Living
still on there. There it goes.
Dead Fam bracelets.
Living Dead Daughter was working on those today. Making some more friendship bracelets.
I know it's probably not showing up on the camera, but she is hooking it up.
Not focused. think this next week I'll order a whole bunch more. The materials to make the bracelets, they go quickly. Those little clay pieces, they're made out of clay and they go really quickly. So I'm going to try and order more things. Hey, MH Reels, how are you?
MH
I'm
Reels.
going to try and order more things to take up more space on the string.
We just started we just pushed play, so if you can grab the link, it's free. I got it pinned in the comment section. It's on Tubi.
It's just starting, so you have not missed hardly anything.
It's free with ads, so you know how we do it here.
Right? Some of the deals here.
Such a fun movie. I remember this. Speaking of this and the other movie, Labyrinth. That was peak '80s Jim Henson puppetry right there. Still going strong. Bummed they're taking out Muppets 3D, but what do you do? At least they're still keeping the brand in the park. They're at the Walt Disney Studios. You just have to go on a roller coaster to see the Muppets. It should be fun though.
Thank you, MH Reels. It's just the loft and it's comfortable. You enjoy it. Kind of like the flop house. Very nice.
I used to love this movie as a kid. In fact, whenever it was playing on television, if I didn't have it recorded already, or if I lost a VHS tape or whatever, I'd make my parents quickly go run and throw a tape in the VCR and grab it from the television. In fact, we probably still have it somewhere laying around at my folks' house. No, they did, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they just release not too long ago a series on Netflix?
Oh, yeah.
Which I still have not seen yet. Has anyone seen the...
Gifted a few memberships. I will gift some more in a little while. Hang in there with us.
Congratulations.
We got some new members.
Let's see. Congrats
Thank
to
you.
Miss Garcia. Congratulations. Brian Hernsberger, Mighty Mel, Cassandra, and Nancy Hernandez. Congratulations, guys.
They're so creepy looking, these guys are. These were a trip when we were kids.
I know there's some special effects, but I just love the practical effects in these movies. I forgot Frank Oz directed this,
I was
too.
just going to say that. I forgot about him completely.
Such an icon.
Hey, Omar, welcome in. Absolutely welcome, Miss Garcia. Thank you for being with us. The gifting memberships, for some reason we can only do it from our laptop, so I have to remember to do it when we're home like this. So
Right.
I can never do it from my phone. We were talking about popcorn MH Reels, but we went with chips and dip instead today.
And we can still make popcorn.
I was thinking like throwing candy or something in there. I don't know.
We do
We
have
need to get
candy.
some M&Ms, like maybe some chocolate.
We had some. Didn't we have Christmas M&Ms, or did those all get eaten?
Yeah, I think those all got
I
eaten.
remember seeing a bag of Christmas M&Ms.
Christmas candy. Yeah, you're welcome, Brian. Welcome in. Christmas M&Ms are fun, aren't they? They kind of just put you in the spirit, don't they?
The red, white, and green ones.
Red and green, yeah. Are there white?
I remember seeing some white ones in there. I thought there was, or was it just red and green?
Shoot, I don't remember. I thought it was just red and green.
Maybe I'm tripping.
Might be. They taste better than regular M&Ms. Yeah. All Christmas candy does, right?
I was trying to remember what we put in the sugar cookies the other day. Because we didn't put the kisses. What was the other chocolate?
Oh, the peanut butter cookies? The peanut butter blossoms.
The peanut butter blossoms, yeah. What went in there?
The Dove chocolates.
Dove chocolate, that's
yeah,
right. That was
Dove
really
chocolates. Good. Peanut butter and jelly. I mean, I have not tried those. They had a pumpkin spice one way back. Those were actually pretty decent. Do you remember those? It was a couple years ago.
Pumpkin spice.
M&Ms, I know.
Did they come out this year again or no?
I don't think so.
I mean, it just wasn't on our radar.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't. Are our colors changing?
What's going on there?
I don't know.
It's not too distracting.
It's like weirding out. It might be.
I wonder what's setting them off.
I don't know. Aw, MH Rose, we've been missing everybody. Thank you.
They're talking to each other.
I know. It might be. The lights are talking to each other.
We got like a disco
We
party
didn't do
going on.
anything and it just started, I don't know, doing its own thing. Hey, Fade to Black, welcome in.
Welcome in, Fade to Black.
Oh, I got that wrong. Is it FTV?
We just started this movie, so for those of you guys that are just grabbing the link, it's there in the description or it's the pinned comment.
There
We are about 8 minutes and 11 seconds into the movie.
That might drive me crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? I was thinking the same. I didn't realize these lights were going to be a trip tonight.
We ate all the Christmas cookies. Not only did we eat them all, we made more and ate all of those too.
Right?
So bad. So bad, my friend. We did make some to take to friends, and we ate those with friends. And then we made more at home, and then we ate those. It has been so bad on the cookie level. But we really just do it the once a year. Is that better? We just really kind of do it the once a year, but we really do it. It was, I don't know. It was having a mind of its own over there. Better?
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm. I know it. Yeah, there you go. A little better. Moving some lighting around. I know it was like a little party behind my head with the changing lights. I don't remember all of this. I remember all the characters, but I don't remember the details of the movie.
I can't imagine being in these giant, oversized costumes for so long.
Have you guys all seen this movie before?
think some of these are like in a museum somewhere.
Who are they?
I think they've salvaged some of these costumes.
Hey, Jordy. How are you? Welcome in.
What's going on, Jordy?
Jordy, keep an eye open for some news that's going to drop on Monday. With you in mind. With you in mind. Nope, we are all, it's already in the works, friend. Already in the works. Nasty looking little creatures, aren't they?
I know.
I'm surprised this didn't give me nightmares as a child.
Right?
Because when did this come out?
The mid-'80s, I think it said. Let's see.
Ooh.
82.
Was it
So-
that early?
The early 80s, yeah.
Wow, I thought it was. Wow, I forgot it was that early. Then definitely I was only like 6. This should have given me nightmares for sure.
Yeah, I know. I didn't.
Hey, Monica Gonzalez, how are you?
Hey, what's
Good
up,
to
Monica?
see you. We miss you guys too. We miss you guys too. Joanna's on top of it. 1982, she said.
So I forgot to check out. Have you guys seen? There is a series, isn't there, on Netflix? Of the Dark Crystal. I think. Did it ever come out or no?
I don't remember.
Let's see. Here, I got it pulled up right here. Age of the Resistance. Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Is it on Netflix? We haven't had Netflix in a minute.
In fact, they kind of have a compatible. What do you call it? Yeah, that's right. Like their pricing.
Yeah,
Competitive pricing right now. I think for like $6 or $7 you can get.
That's right. We were
Netflix,
kind of looking into that,
but with ads. So they finally caught on to.
Well, it's getting ridiculous when you have too many streaming options now, and they each want 20 or better a month.
It's crazy.
And it's supposed to be the alternative to cutting cable, but now it's more expensive than cable to have 2 or 3 of them. And it just, none of it's making sense.
Right.
And now, you almost need to have cable and streaming if you are into keeping up with everything. There's no way I could. I don't watch too many television programs. And then when I do watch, I record. And then I'll just binge watch it all at once when I have an opportunity. But hey, Kayla Mack, welcome in. How are you?
Kayla Mack. What's up, Kayla Mack?
Mack.
Just so you know, there is an ad
We've
right
got
now.
an ad right now.
I'm assuming it's all the same. The ads pop up at the same time, but in case you're
No,
wondering,
is there
there's
an
ad.
ad-free Tubi?
That's a great
I
question.
don't know.
There might be. I'm not 100% on that.
They're not that bad though. A couple ads here and there.
Yeah, sometimes you might only sit through like 2 or 3 ads the entire film, so it's not like one after the other. They go pretty fast. They're only about a minute or so long.
Looks like everything's centered around cleaning for the new year.
Right.
Are you guys getting a bunch of cleaning commercials? Dawn and the magic eraser. Those things are fairly handy though.
Mm-hmm. That Cascade. I think they're trying
It's
to tell
like,
us we
go
need to
clean the kitchen.
Say, get up off the couch.
Go clean
and go clean.
the kitchen. Almost there. Next.
All right. The ad should be done here any second. we're back.
Jordy says, I avoid commercials at all costs. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, if you guys are just jumping in, we are watching Dark Crystal from 1982. Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal. It's free on Tubi. I pinned the link here in the chats. And if you're curious where we're at in the film, if you feel a little lost, just type in the chat timestamps and we'll let you know where we're at in the movie.
I know the only time to pay attention is definitely during Super Bowl. And especially, you know, the last 10 years especially, they've really upped it on the Super Bowl ads. And so you don't want to miss out on what everyone's talking about the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to keep up with the commercials
and
to know what they're talking about at the office on
It's not even the next day with social media now.
I know.
It's instant. You gotta be live.
Be live, yeah.
It.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. And then now, though, some of them leak before even the game.
That's true,
and you see them on social media. Hey, Jetta, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, Jetta? How are you? Welcome in.
I don't think I pay much attention to the actual game itself either. Halftime and then the commercials.
Have they announced who's doing halftime this year for Super Bowl?
I don't know. Do you guys know who's doing Super Bowl halftime this year? Are we in playoff season yet?
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet. Kendrick Lamar. Okay, he's pretty big right now. The Seahawks versus the Rams tomorrow, huh? Okay. Hey, Tina, welcome in. Good to see you.
Hey, what's going on?
Much
Tina?
love. Much love. Hope you are doing well. Happy New Year. We're watching The Dark Crystal on Tubi, where they are currently having a sword fight.
Duel of Fates. We need John Williams' score playing right
I
now.
know.
Actually, the score for this isn't that bad. It's pretty good. I forgot who composed this, but it was memorable.
Is Joanna in here? Joanna, who did the composing on this one? She's on our movie facts here. She's our fact checker.
Is there any hardcore Jim Henson fans out there?
Ryan says, I've been caring about college, especially since Texas Longhorns, since I like some NFL teams. That's right. You are a Texan. I know. She'll know, right? She knows everything. She's a good go-to.
A lot of my family is from Texas, so they're all Longhorn
fans, huh?
Yeah, I forgot a lot of this movie. It's been so long.
Hey, Josiah, welcome in. How are you? Josiah says, hell yes, I love Jim Henson, especially The Dark Crystal. I've seen the movie 24 times and The Age of Renaissance almost 12 times. Jetta asks, how often does LDD have to roast coffee? Weekly?
Depends how much we consume. It's mostly just living dead mom myself, so I can make a 5-pound bag of unroasted coffee last a few months, at least a couple months. Maybe about once a month, I'll do about 2.5 pounds of coffee. Just pretty much what you guys saw last night. If you guys were with us yesterday on yesterday's live stream, and I basically brew. I mean, I was doing a whole pot of coffee, but it depends. Sometimes I'll do a big giant pot of coffee and I'll just drink that all myself. But Living Dead Mom, I do. It's a double shot of espresso, just basically a latte. But lately, I've been making our coffee beans go a little bit longer. I'll just do a double shot and I'll split the shot. So Living Dead Mom will get just a single shot of espresso. I'll get the other shot, and I'll do an Americano with mine, which is a decent sized cup of coffee for me. Sometimes if it's like the weekend or whatever, I'll do like a cup for myself. But like when I'm working or whatnot, I'll just take like a cup of coffee, a double shot of, or a single shot of espresso. But yeah, I can make some coffee stretch around here. So
YT Gamer, you guys ready for OG Haunted Mansion return?
Absolutely.
This guy more than me. He loves the OG. I love the holiday. I know we've had holiday for a really extended period of time, so I think I'm ready for the change, but I will miss it. I will definitely miss Jack and Sally in there for sure. They're my favorite, but it'll be nice to see it the original way, because it has. It's been some time, so we're trying to get the reservation, the magic reservation for that day. We'll see. If not, we'll see it soon after.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited. There's been rumors.
Hey, Hannah Rose.
Hey, what's going on, Hannah? There's been rumors there could be some changes in the mansion when it reopens, so we'll see. So I don't want to overhype it in case there's no changes.
What minutes are we at?
Oh, good question
Miss
here.
B's getting on. She's getting in with us. Josiah says, I'm mostly an international coffee person. I do a lot of international travel, so I will drink coffee in other countries. How cool is that, though?
We are 21 and 25 seconds into the movie. 21 minutes, 25 seconds. International coffee, huh?
Nice. That sounds pretty cool. What an opportunity to travel to other countries. Are there any Warhammer 40K here? What's that?
Warhammer 40K.
What is that, Josiah? Do we have any? Yes, Wendy Girl, thank you for the reminder. If any of you have any spooky stories, we are starting to put together our next segment of Ghost Stories with the Living Dead fam. Hopefully in the next couple weeks. I know we've got so many irons in the fire and things we want to do.
I know.
It's
insane.
We're putting together here, hopefully in the next couple weeks, another Fogcast where we will be inviting members from the cast of, Not Scary Farm on to do what we call the Fogcast podcast, if you will. But we do that live on YouTube. And then later put in the audio, right? You put in the audio as a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I know
we're
we had
one
some help
episode
with
in,
that.
so yeah, I'm doing a little bit more research.
Yeah,
on actual distributing.
It's a video game.
A podcast to all the platforms. So bear with us. I know.
Yeah, totally new. We're just going.
Because podcasts are just universal everywhere. You can go on
Yeah.
Spotify, Amazon,
Yeah.
Apple, like iTunes, all that, YouTube. So there's more than one platform where podcasts can be distributed to. So that's part of my New Year's resolution is to really focus on our channel and doing obviously more podcast and getting just the back end office things that need to get done.
It's a lot
that we keep saying we're going to do, and this being one of them right here, doing more live streams. If we can't get into the parks or anywhere spooky out in the field, at least we can bring you guys some content just from the comfort of our home, whether it's ghost stories or watch parties. Because hey, half the time we're just probably watching
Cheyenne,
movies anyway.
welcome in.
Why not bring you guys with us? We've had a lot of you guys reach out to us saying we miss you
trolled
guys.
a bunch of people. What's that mean? You have to tell us old folks exactly what that means. Jenna, do you think you'll get into paranormal ghost hunting? We have definitely done several investigations. Go back in the lives and you will definitely find them. Do you have those earmarked somehow? I know you were kind of organizing.
Yeah, that's
things
other. Speaking of back office stuff, yeah, yeah, there should be. It should be broken down different categories into our channel here, so you can playlist. Go through the playlist, and you'd see some of our ghost investigations that we've done this past year. So
and Jenna, as far as continuing with those, definitely as the opportunity arises. You know, there's places you can go absolutely and do paranormal investigating. But there's some places it either costs a lot of money. You know, going into historical homes is a high dollar type of thing. So we've done the Kellogg House how many times? Three?
Yeah.
2 or 3 times. I don't know about doing any more in there as our contact is no longer with the museum. But yeah, as the opportunity arises, we've done a mortuary twice. We've been invited to other homes to do not just the investigation, but also a cleansing. Those are on our YouTube. So it really just depends on if the opportunity arises.
This scene reminds me here of Tomorrowland.
It does look like Tomorrowland, doesn't it?
Right where the old Rockets used to be. When they redid Tomorrowland, what was it, 97, 98 when they redid?
Joanna says Trevor Jones also did the score for Labyrinth.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, definitely.
She knows.
Yeah, I'm glad we have some Jim Henson fans in here. It's very neat to have.
Would I ever use a Ouija board on a live stream? No. It's a simple answer. No. I'm not into it. Too many people that I know that have had really, really scary experiences on that one, I just pass. I completely pass.
I too listen to a lot of ghost story podcasts. Sometimes I fall asleep listening to ghost story podcasts, and once in a while, or so I say quite often, people will send in ghost stories to some podcasts I listen to, and that deal with Ouija boards. And unfortunately, not really good things happen when those are in use, whether it's in your home or just out and about somewhere. Definitely not fun. Most times, more often than not, it's
just dark.
You're conjuring a dark spirit, and not really like either a family relative or whatnot. Not that I've heard. Not saying that you can't come across a relative. However, just more often than none, it's always something really bad or evil comes along with those boards. So we stay clear away from that stuff.
Yeah, it's not child's play, and they market it to children, etc. And yeah, between growing up as a little girl, stories my mom had shared with me about her friends, some things that had come from it, the possibilities, it just, no, yeah, that one's not for us. That one's not for us. Definitely not. Did we look into the David Ullman house on Cielo Drive? Sure. I don't recall that one, Lucas. I'll have to look into that one. And Matrials have had many bad experiences with friends using Ouija boards. Yeah, I honestly, I've never heard a positive story being shared about it. I've only heard negative, and so I think it's one of the few exceptions where I'm going to learn from someone else's experience. I'm typically not good at learning from other people's experiences. I usually need to make my own mistakes. But with that one, I'm going to listen to the pros out there. Fade to Black. I got Chuck a wooden Ouija board. Been too scared to use it. Had it for a couple of years now. Yeah, they definitely, again, they freak me out. And I don't have any curiosity on that one. Did you folks see the Witcher series, books or video games? On Ouija boards, it's never a good idea to deal with the occult. Too many things can go wrong and just disturbing. I completely agree. Hey, Winter Warlock, welcome in. I don't think we've seen the Witcher series. I'm going to have to look into that one. Thank you for bringing that up. Well, I think we need to look that one up. Winter Warlock, how are you? How are you doing? Welcome in. We are watching a free movie on Tubi, and the link is up in a pinned comment up there. Energy and belief plays a big part. Yeah. Again, it's not for everybody, and it's not for me. I definitely, in my years, have not heard a single positive interaction. Not to say that there aren't any. I'm scared of it. It just flat out, I'm scared of it. And maybe that in of itself is a good reason not to go there. It just probably isn't a good idea for me to step into that realm. I'm not coming from a place where I think it would be safe for me to do so because of fear alone. So I don't think I'd be comfortable. I know I wouldn't be comfortable with it. But I'm not saying that people, well, no. If you don't know what you're doing, then don't. Again, I don't think it's a child's game. And if you're with someone that is knowledgeable, then that's one thing. But yeah. MH Reels, I had one positive experience with a Ouija board, but I don't think we're doing it right. I wouldn't even be able to advise you on that one.
Send us your ghost story.
I know.
We want to hear your positive experience.
We know you have some, MH Reels. We know you have some. You've shared some.
And sometimes not all ghost stories have to be spooky, terrible. Sometimes, I just mentioned earlier, but like I've even listened, like I said earlier, to ghost stories. Someone sent in their accounts before of a family member that's come back to visit them. So it doesn't necessarily have to be creepy, spooky, anything on that line. We love to hear if you had have in the past a relative that's come back to visit you, or sometimes even a pet. I've heard of those stories too. Sometimes they're pets.
Wendy Girl says there's so many other ways to try to make contact. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah. It's just, I'm not trying to say, trying to steer anyone from it or what have you. That's someone's personal choice, but it's a no for me.
To each their own, right?
Yeah, it's a no for me. Have I been to a seance? Have we done a seance?
Not an actual one, but just stage ones when you go to these theme parks during their haunt season. I think there was one in SeaWorld when we did the Hollow Streams.
Oh, okay.
There's a
I wasn't there for that.
Little stage area where they, like the bayou area, I think they had.
I've had my palm read, but it was a really long time ago. My mom has been to a seance when she was in college, and she's got one hell of a story.
We need that.
Came my mom
on the live.
Yes, my mom needs to tell that on a live. I do have a seance story, 100%, and it's from my mom. And my mom is not someone that would make up a story. I would definitely love to get her on and share that. Was streaming both of your ideas or just one of you?
You know, it just kind of happened by accident, to be honest with you. We started our channel because the love for Halloween, the love of going when June or July hits here, just specifically here in California. A lot of our big box stores like Lowe's, Home Depot, or just even, you name it, a lot of stores start bringing out Halloween stuff earlier. And we love Halloween so much. Our kids love Halloween. And we just got inspired by seeing other, not live streamers, but just content creators, just going in, just filming all the new Halloween merch that hits the shelves in a lot of retail shops. So one day I said, you know what, we love going every year to look at Spirit, Party City, you name it, Lowe's, Home Depot, all these other big stores that celebrate the holiday. I said, you know, we can do that too, since we love it so much. Sometimes we didn't this year, but previous years we'll at least get an affordable animatronic and put that out on display. So we get excited for Halloween. So just took it upon ourselves. Like we were both camera shy. And the kids as well. We would not get in front of the camera.
No
it's
way.
just me walking around, not even talking to the camera, just pointing, looking at all the things, and just uploaded a few videos here and there. And then as I got closer to Halloween, the YouTube algorithm started shooting me live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what is this live streaming thing? And it showed me a lot of our local streamers here that frequent Knott's, Disneyland, because there's several to name. And I just took a chance and went in and introduced myself on a few of our channels. And next thing you know, right after Halloween, which we were bummed, we really wanted a live stream, so we were getting the bug, the itch to, okay, let's go live stream.
We wanted to share.
Yeah, we really wanted. It was more about sharing our experiences, our time going, visiting, not specifically. And which we did upload videos, not either I was talking, just documenting 2 minutes walking through a maze. And we got all that footage up, but I was seeing other live streamers going through these mazes live, so that looks like fun. I don't know how I'm going to get in front of the camera and do this. There's no way. Maybe I can just walk in and record live. But anyways, long story short, Halloween passed last year, and we were able to reach the 50 subscriber mark. And it was right after Halloween night. That's when we reached 50 subs, and then we were able to live stream. So we said, you know what, we go to Disneyland, Knott's all the time. Let's try this thing out. And just kind of rolled the dice with it. And next thing you know, we started little by little, get in front of the camera here and there, introduce ourselves, and just kind of went with it, rolled with it. And fast forward, here we are today, doing all this crazy stuff. I would have never imagined we'd be sitting in our living room in front of 1,600 people.
Never.
That think we're interesting. And we're grateful for that. We are so grateful to have all of you with us, that give us your time, that want to hang out with us, whether it's in the parks or here at the house or in the backyard roasting coffee with you guys. It's very it's very humbling, and I know I can't even think of the right words, but we're just so thankful and grateful for you guys to do this. So that's kind of our backstory and how we got started with this channel.
And I think some people think that like you're just you start a pro or something.
You really don't.
And honestly, there's no how-to. You just watch and learn from your own doing, your own mistakes. We're not good at it.
Yeah, by any means.
And not everybody likes us. And that's okay. Like, you know, that's just life, right? You've got to have thick skin. You can't be thin-skinned. because not everybody is kind. But yeah, it never, if you would have told us 5 years ago that we would be doing this here right now, I would have laughed. We would have had a really good laugh.
Because we're both introverts. For the most part.
Yeah, but building this community, you guys, like, you're in here and we know each and every one of your names and you are familiar to us now. And so we are building, as many others are, right? We're building this community. And in the couple weeks that we took off for Christmas to spend time with our family, we miss you guys. Mm-hmm. We legitimately miss you guys. And as the new year's coming and school's getting ready, like, we're getting ready to go back to the normalcy of life, we've been itching to get back to you guys and see you guys. And if that just means sitting down and watching a movie or roasting coffee beans, you guys bless us with your company, and it's really cool. It's really cool. Thank you, Joanna. We appreciate you. I know, right? Shorty, 5 years ago, I would have laughed at you. But not everyone has good taste. Thank you, Fade to Black. Oh, we appreciate you guys. Thank you, Winter Warlock.
And we've said this before, and we'll continue to say it. We truly get excited right when we hit the live stream, because we enjoy seeing who comes into the chats. For what it is, you guys are you're celebrities to us. Yeah. When we see your names jump up in the chats,
every one of you,
we get so excited to see.
And we miss the ones that can't attend. Yeah. You know, you're busy, whatever, life, or you're watching someone else or whatever. We think about you guys, all of you.
I think we're at the point where we just kind of eat, sleep, and breathe live stream, because even after we're done with the live,
we talk about it
on the car ride home. We're just talking about the fun we had in the chat and whatnot.
Who was there, and you guys sharing whatever you've shared in here. We are able to continue talking about that. And you know, sometimes maybe one of us missed something, and oh, did you see so and so did this or said this? And I'll be like, oh no, you know, and it just, we can keep going on about it, and we do. We go on and on and on. Our kids are probably like, ah.
And we even geek out. Like, we're so grateful when you guys get the courage to come up and say hello to us.
Absolutely, want your autograph, Jedi. Yes.
When you guys, even though you guys are shy, probably, if you guys see us out and about or in the parks, we highly encourage you guys to come out and say hello to us. We want to say hi to you. We want to shake your hand or hug you or take a picture with you. So please don't feel intimidated, because we get so excited that we finally got to meet so-and-so in the chat. Like, oh my gosh, look who we finally met.
Yeah.
How cool was that to finally put a face to them? Even if you don't want to be on camera, that's totally fine. It's just the fact that we have the opportunity to meet you guys in person as well too, because we're just like you guys. We're just on this side of the camera, and we're just normal people that work, have a family. You guys, we've thrown ourselves out there for you guys. You can see our family. You're in our house for all intents and purposes, but you've seen our grandkid and everything. So we're not rolling the camera 24/7, no. But for the most part, it's very neat. It's very exciting to have this community.
Yeah, running into Gigi was fun.
Yeah, exactly. We've met so many people, and even if it's just for a quick, brief moment, I'll remember all those times when we meet each and every one of you guys in person. So please come out and say hello to us. Like I said, even if you're not on camera, it's totally fine. We still want to say hello and get to meet you. So
yeah, definitely. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And sometimes it's by surprise when we run into people, and you know, we don't always get to see your face. You know, maybe you just have a different picture or whatever, so we don't know who you guys are, so you guys catch us by complete surprise, and it's really always exciting to see and meet you guys and put a name to, maybe it's your initial or whatever picture you have for your channel here. So pretty cool.
And even Ninja Watchers out there,
yep.
We love you just as much, just as equal. I know we got several people that watch us that that just give us their time, whether they come in and say hello or not. If they choose not to, it's completely fine. The fact that you guys find us interesting to watch, we're so grateful that you guys are here with us and supporting us just by your viewership too. So thank you guys to all of our Ninja Watchers, our creatures of the night, our lurkers out there. Thank you so much.
Our late night peeps.
Our night owls.
I know. The no sleep crew.
Yes, right. I know, when I thought about it, I'm like, I wasn't thinking we're starting at 10 o'clock. I didn't think that even it's late for our East Coast friends out there that are on that Eastern time zone.
Jenna says the Cesar Millan reference is funny.
I know, I got so many. I got Cesar Millan, and then that guy from, what's his name? Magnifico?
Black, that would be awesome. We'd love to see you.
What's his name? Magnifico or whatever. I've gotten that before. Yeah. I have all kinds of
Winter Warlock says, I text Fade to Black as soon as I get a live notification. Sometimes lurking, but always tuning in. Love you guys. Thank you, Winter Warlock. We love you too. June Boogie, there he is. When you guys start at 10, it's around 12. I know, it's always so late for you. I'm sorry, MH Reels. You need to move to California. Get on our time.
But yeah, I was saying I completely forgot that. You know, we're like, oh yeah, we'll do 10 o'clock. That's not too late. But yeah, there is East Coast times. But a lot of you guys have stayed up with us during haunt season.
During haunt.
The late night hours.
We had to get our late night crew together again.
We were out till 2 in the morning, and it was 5 in the morning for some of you guys.
You guys hung in there, though. You guys were troopers. I honestly don't know how you did it. Because we were dying.
Yeah.
We weren't getting home till 3 or 4 in the morning. And then getting back up a couple hours later for school on the school nights. Like,
those were tough.
Wednesday to Thursday, Thursday to Friday. Those were really tough days. But you know what? We'll do it again.
Oh, yeah. It was
still a magical, spooky season for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was definitely a void in our nights.
Yeah.
Once haunt season ended, we're like, what do we do with ourselves?
Yeah. Yeah, those nights were super, super hard. But, I mean, we didn't have to stay that long. It was you guys that kept us going that whole time.
Yeah, there was...
Because before prior haunts, we would go earlier and leave earlier. And this time, we went a little later and we closed it out every night. It was like... It was hard, but it was worth it. It was a good hard. You know, all things are, right? Anything worth doing is usually going to have some kind of toughness to it.
And the cool thing about doing this whole live stream thing, and I'm speaking specifically towards haunt season, because we didn't realize this was going to happen, but and we never thought about it when we're going through the mazes, and all of a sudden someone's relative.
Just saying that,
we're just saying that. Yeah, we're meeting family members, husbands, wives, sons, daughters that were working there, and they didn't have the opportunity and or time to go into
YouTubers here.
Yeah,
it was and honest to God, that never was even
never came across
fact.
the radar.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden somewhere one of them would just come into the stream and say, hey, you just walked by me in a maze, or whatever it was. And it just started with one here and one there. And then eventually, as you were walking through the mazes, there was just like the way you would catch eyes. You know, it's like you knew they saw you somewhere. And then after night, after night, after night, the familiarity came in, and more people started coming to the chats. And then parents or families started coming into the chats. And that was something we just never even bargained for. But it made haunt so personal. It was personal. And then those last couple nights, especially that very last night, if I could relive that night 100 times, I would.
Mm-hmm.
Because those characters, those maze characters, like, set our hearts on fire. I don't know any other way to explain it. It was unbelievable. It was literally unbelievable. And we felt so incredibly special. And that never, ever entered our minds as a possibility. Because we stream all over the place and no one cares. Yeah. But for some reason, they remembered this guy, and it was the coolest thing on the planet. It really was. It was the coolest thing ever. And all of his oh no's and oh geez and
that's why we're looking for more haunts.
I know.
In fact, we were just at one. I don't know if you guys were with us or not. I'm sure some of you were at the high desert area. That was a lot of fun.
It was really cool, Dune Boogie.
Got some spooks going on. So,
I know.
There's a lot of conventions coming up throughout the year, so hopefully we can attend some conventions. Would love to do more haunt type of conventions.
Yeah.
Or just haunts in general. It's you know, it would be cool to have some year-round things going on. So they're slowly coming about. I know here soon, Las Vegas, they're getting ready to do their HHN full-time indoor haunt there off the Strip in Nevada. So hopefully we can attend that. I know it's going to be super busy. Hopefully that we can find a way to get in there and bring you guys the content as well.
If they let us live stream.
That's true. Who knows if they'll let us live stream or not. I'm almost positive there should be, since it's universal. Hopefully they will allow a day or two of media or content creators. Not that we can go, but that would be awesome if we are able and capable to go. But this is all speculation. I'm really not take it with a grain of salt. I don't really know much, but I do know it's approaching here and it'll be here soon. So if we can go, that'd be great. If not, no big deal. We'll get a chance. Hopefully,
it ain't going anywhere. Hopefully,
hopefully it sticks around.
Yeah.
But Halloween's aside next to Christmas. It's probably one of the next biggest holidays that's celebrated here in
kids are in bed.
Yeah, not just in California, but in the States. So, and that was the cool thing too. Going back to meeting a lot of you guys here, we've met people from all over the world, and there's other countries that don't celebrate Halloween, if not as much as we do, maybe not at all. So it's pretty neat that we were an outlet or a source of entertainment for
it's
people
11:20
all over the world.
It's their bedtime.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, we're looking forward to 2025. Hope we can bring you some more theme parks. We missed a few. We were more partial to knots, and we'll continue to do knots. But hopefully earlier in the season, we can knock out some more haunts this year. I know there's Queen Mary Dark Harbor that came back last year, so hopefully
I know that's a hard one to stream.
Yeah, that's a very difficult one.
It's a really hard one to stream.
Only because of the signal connection. When you're on that ship, streams just die. Just naturally, because there's no signal inside those. And we love the Queen. Boat.
We love everything Queen Mary, but it's really a hard one to stream in. And then also affordability. It's, we're not just one streamer, we're a family, and we also include our daughter loves all things spooky with us, so it's 3 tickets for everything. So it gets a little harder, I think, for us to do all the things. Sometimes maybe he'll just go or whatever, like Midsummer's, or, there were a couple things that we just sent the stream in to.
SeaWorld, Howl-O-Screams.
But unfortunately it's hard. We'll keep playing that lotto, right? But it's hard to do all the things. Today there was expo in Los Angeles we would have loved to have gone to, but it would have been $100 minimum for us to go. So right after Christmas, we've got birthdays in December, we got 2 birthdays in January, so it's like you have to pick and choose. But if we could, we would do it all. It's a little hard. Definitely a little hard. Yeah, you lose signal once you go inside the ship. Miss V, Queen Mary is a cool vibe. It's awesome when we went the very last day. Oh, and you stayed the night as well? That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah, paying for 4 people in 2025. It's a lot. And that's just getting in the door anywhere. That's without buying a single treat. And we don't typically buy treats anywhere we go. And that's another reason we do like Knott's. Though I'm going to piggyback on that in a second. We always get the drink. It's $35, but it's the big souvenir cup, and then it's free refills the entire season. And that works for Haunt as well. So as long as we eat dinner before we go, which we always do, we're good with that refillable drink the whole season. The food, though, the prices for food at Knott's has gotten out of hand. Last season, we would be able to go to Haunt and get a treat. We would always share a treat. We would usually go to the bakery there in downtown or in Ghost Town and share a treat. And that treat has more than doubled in price and become less than half the size. So shrinkflation and inflation. And so we just don't do those things anymore. But point being, it's really expensive to do the things. Gas prices are supposed to go up another 90 cents a gallon in the state of California. We've got another gas tax going into play. So it makes traveling even harder. So it's just hard to do and trust me, we want to do all the stupid little things, but we have to pick and choose.
I know there's like the haunted car washes that go off.
Yeah, we would definitely have to do like a premiere situation, Fade to Black, for sure.
I mean, there's so many things. There's Six Flags that does their, and that's a drive too for us.
It's a longer drive. Universal would be hard for us to do more than once, really, just because of the drive. Six Flags would really be a tough one. Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to do Six Flags unless we could stay out there.
Yeah, you almost need to book yourself a room to go out there so you're not sitting in that traffic going all the way up to, was it Valencia, right?
Valencia. I mean, we'd be looking at, without traffic, we'd be looking at 2.5, maybe 3.
So that's there and back, that's 5 to 6 hours.
Yeah, 5 to 6 hours. It's a hard one. But yeah, I think that Fade to Black, that's probably what we would have to do. I saw other people do it that way. It's hard because we enjoy live streaming. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see on that one for sure.
It's so funny. It's I find it more challenging to vlog.
Can't do the
than live
coasters,
streaming.
You're right. Yeah.
So I'm so used to live streaming that, I mean, I still have content. I probably could, from last year, I can put up. I've made small video. I love these guys right here. These were my favorite.
These were cool.
From the movie. If you're just joining us, welcome. We are watching Dark Crystal. There's a link here on Tubi for free to watch the movie. We are about 55 minutes and 45 seconds into the film. I forget what these guys were called. These are so cool. These stilt walkers. Sorry, I got distracted. What were we talking about?
I know.
I'm so engrossed in the
Fade to Black.
Jim Henson
I don't know about amazing. We were definitely tired the next day. It was the mornings were really difficult, but
I would definitely reach for my cup of coffee in the mornings. That's for sure.
Yeah, getting home late, and it was hard. But it didn't deter us from wanting to do it again.
So funny.
funny little guy.
It's like our little Yorkie.
I know, like our little Yorkie. I know, stay in room B340. Can you imagine?
There you go.
I know, we put up a short of B340. We attended a wedding on the Queen, a spooky wedding on the Queen. What month was that? September? No, October.
It was during haunt
season.
It
was October. Yeah. And they have the room with some plexiglass over the doors, so you can kind of go and film in there. So I know I've got a short of it in there. Triple shot for real. Hey Brian, welcome back. I know the nights that we're at Disneyland late too, those will be tough. Tomorrow night will be probably one of those nights where we'll be there late and then have to, by the time we get back. We just need to not stay after and chat so long. We need to just kind of beeline it. Yeah, we're bad about that. We get super excited to see everybody, and then we just
start chatting the night away. Then
and it's like 2 o'clock by the time we get to our car. It's after 3 by the time we get home, and then you don't just come home and go to bed because now you're wound up.
Yeah.
And so 3 becomes 4:35. Then I swear, by the time you fall asleep, your alarm clock's going off to get up in the morning.
Yeah.
And she says, I can't sleep until LDD says it's over.
It's over.
Hey, Elise, welcome in. How are you? Nice to have
welcome
you.
in.
Yeah, the live stream is over. And I'm in the background like, come on.
She's like looking at me going, kill it.
We need to go.
We gotta go.
Quit whispering to everybody.
Quit whispering. No one's listening to you. They've already checked out.
They want to go to bed. MH Reels is tired.
Yeah, right.
Windy Girl's done.
Yes.
These poor people go to bed.
Our East Coast friends are like, all right, Living Dead, just cut it.
And you guys stay in with them until the end.
You guys encouraged me.
I know. You guys have made a monster.
Literally a monster.
LDT is the OG Ghostly Whispers, right?
Right. And we don't even have like an outro video.
We have nothing.
I think I am my own outro
He's his
video.
own outro.
Should have just rolled credits over me, just
I
whispering
know.
to you guys.
Tired is not an option. Right, MH Reels? I know.
No, every once in a while we did find, like when we just had like a hankering, when we just had like that midnight sweet tooth.
The
that
donut shop.
Little donut shop by Knott's. There's a really cool.
Okay, and so to piggyback off of that, half the time I didn't go to the donut shop because you kept us out too late.
I know.
With his with his long goodbyes.
However, that didn't stop Living Dead daughter when just her and I went one night.
Yeah, that's true.
I was up late doing my long outro, and then
I'm ready to go.
We get to the car, and she goes, "Can we go get a donut?"
I know. He says goodbye, Jordy, and he keeps just talking and talking.
And I even admit, I say it on the live. I'm like, I can't even say bye to you guys.
I know.
On the live stream. I
Windy
don't
Girl's
know
like,
how
I
to say
have
bye.
one eye open at that point.
She's ready to close out the app. And she's got one eye open.
MH Real says, I know, Windy Girl, that happened to me a couple of times, too.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll do better.
I'll do better.
She's going to have to just take the gimbal out of my hand and just hit
him over the head with it. But yeah, we enjoy the donut shop after, for sure. For sure.
They have a good deal at that donut shop. It was for like $5 or $6. It was like a breakfast sandwich. They have actually have regular sandwiches, hot cold sandwiches, but they have a really good breakfast sandwich there. It was on a croissant roll. It was
good size.
Yeah, it was your obviously egg and cheese.
Ham.
And like all 3 meats. Yeah, ham. Like they threw the whole pig on there. Ham, bacon, and sausage for like $5 something. The whole ham.
I was going to start winking at you.
Exactly. That's what they should have just called the sandwich. It's called the whole ham. The whole ham on croissant.
Oh, man.
The whole pig, I should say. The whole
Name
pig.
drop on that donut truck. We need to.
So
it's right there off of Beach and Orange.
Beach. It's on the corner of Beach and Orange. So if you're local to Knott's or
It's
Buena
on
Park,
the northeast corner of Beach and Orange.
it borderlines Buena Park and Anaheim. I think that might be going into Anaheim, the city of Anaheim. I think, but it's right off of Beach and Orange. I believe it's on.
So heading southbound towards the beach.
Yeah.
On Beach Boulevard.
It's like the only donut shop that's open 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's a mom and pop.
Yeah.
It's like a one-man shop. Very friendly. That man that works there.
That's a good point. I made sure else.
But yeah, it's a very, very affordable donut shop.
Yeah.
Big bear claws.
Yeah, because we were missing our treat. Like I was saying, from the year before, we would get our treat at the Ghost Town Bakery. And then at some point, we were just like, hell nah. It just...
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Couldn't justify the cost, knowing what we used to get. The big,
huge almond slivered cinnamon roll, right? Honey roll, pecan roll, whatever.
What was it called? It was called
sticky buns.
Sticky bun.
Sticky bun. It was like this big, and we could cut it in half and both be satisfied. And it was like $3 something, right? Now it's like $8, and honest to God, it's half the size.
Yeah, it's cut in half.
It's cut in half. So we'd each have to get one. So by the time you're into it for almost $20, $15, $20, and the value's not there. It's no longer there. But so as we were leaving one night, I just thought up. Usually you can get something like that at a donut shop, but then the problem is things aren't open 24 hours like they used to be, and I get that. Times have changed. So that's how we found this place. And then it just ended up being good. So a donut, you can get a huge old donut still for under $3.
Yeah.
And when you're coming out of Knott's Berry Farm, that seems like a deal.
Right.
So it was nice. It was nice. And then you can still, even if you just want one of the normal donuts that are, I don't know, $1.50 now.
Yeah.
They used to be 50 cents, but $1.50. And then if you want one of the bigger gourmet versions, those are, I think $2.65, something like that. They're not bad. Hey, Katie, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for stopping in.
What's going on, Katie?
And you have a beautiful night as well. So yeah, we're definitely down with the donut shop. For sure. Bear claws. Yeah, they have the bear claws.
And the apple fritters were
really good. And the apple fritters were really good.
And even just going back to cinnamon rolls, they would have a big cinnamon roll. And in fact, whenever we went in there, it seemed like we just hit it at the right spot because they were always fresh.
Fresh. Warm even.
Yeah, they were still warm.
Yeah.
And it's not like they sit under a heat lamp.
And they weren't too greasy.
Yeah, that's what I liked about that place.
Yeah.
Sometimes
and the bear claw
really
actually had chunks of apple in it.
Mm-hmm.
The apple bear claw. And same with the fritter. A lot of fritters these days are less apple fritters and just more fritter.
More breading.
And these still had the good square chunks of apple in it.
Yeah.
Hey, Christy. How are you? Welcome and
What's
good
up,
to
Christy?
see you.
Welcome into
cinnamon
our
rolls,
watch
sticky
party.
buns. Now I'm ready for a donut.
I know.
And then they still have their sandwiches. They still have their sandwich bar, plus the breakfast croissants.
And I think they did like boba tea there.
Yeah,
like
boba tea, coffee,
it's really
soda.
your one stop, really, for
It's not fancy.
craving.
It's not fancy by any means.
It's your typical pink box donut hole in the wall shop.
Yeah.
Compared to like your Dunkin' or Krispy Kreme or any of those big fancy name donut shops, this is your traditional, like I said, the old school donut shop with that still uses the pink box to give you the donuts. And
yeah, I'm definitely missing those donuts. I need not be eating those donuts now.
I know, right? Christmas is over. The holidays are over. All the sweets. I think I
abused all the calorie rules this season.
I think I ate my weight in cookies on Christmas Eve, all the Christmas baking.
Time to start watching the carbs.
Time to start walking off those calories in the parks again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not eat at the parks.
Not eat at the parks, seriously.
Get your steps in, but...
Thank you, Minnie girl.
Yeah, you can easily throw the calories back in there. These sets were incredible.
Yeah, they were.
When they filmed these on. So good.
Yeah, the infamous donuts by Knott's. Yeah, they're our gig, I'm telling you. They're especially late at night. I don't know, we've never hit it before going in the park, so I don't know what it's like during the day. But late at night when they're in there getting ready for the next day, we always seem to just hit it at the right time, and everything was fully stocked, fresh, and sometimes even warm, and those were the best. Those just melted in your mouth. Especially like the glazed donuts. Oh, those are so good when they're warm.
A good tip though, if you guys are planning on going to Scary Farm this coming up year, and we've said this before on our live, so this could just be on repeat for some of you that watch us, is to go do the buffet before the haunt actually opens. You have to schedule a reservation, but you go, you fill up on food. It's good food. It's what the Knott's chicken. What else do they have? The ribs.
Usually have
ribs.
A roast beef.
Oh yeah, roast beef.
The carving station.
That's right.
And then the chicken, the biscuits, the potatoes. Usually like a mac and cheese. Couple other things. Sometimes they'll have the shrimp cocktail.
Right, yeah, shrimp's
good.
Good.
Various desserts.
Some soups. They got some soups. They have some ice cream sandwiches. Like literally all you can eat, really. Yeah. And
it's a decent array of food.
Yeah, it's a good spread. You also get some character interaction with some of the Ghost Town monsters. They'll come and do photo ops with you at your table. And what's cool about that, as soon as you're done eating, you get to go into the mazes in the back lot area.
Those open at 6:30, so you get a half hour before the park opens, and also Ghost Rider, right?
Yeah, Ghost Rider, and then early entry into Haunt. Those 4 mazes in the backlot area, 30 minutes early. And you also get that big souvenir drink for
free refills that night.
Refills for that night. So,
and what's nice right now is there were 2 new mazes there this year. Obviously, Widows and 8 Fingers 9, and then this year was the last year for Waxworks in Bloodline 1842. So that means this coming year there's going to be 2 new mazes back there.
Right.
So you're getting early entry into 2 brand new mazes before the gates open. And so I think there's a lot of value for your money there.
Yeah, it's definitely worth looking into if you want to go to
the Berry Punch.
Scary Farm.
Yes.
I know Berry Punch is good, and then I didn't realize there was a secret menu for the Berry Punch. People were mixing Sprite with the Berry Punch, like half and half. Yeah. Half Sprite, half berry, which was really good.
And I like there's another drink plan that allows you don't get the big souvenir cup. And so you can get a refill every 15 minutes, new cup, but it includes the ices and the hot chocolate. However, the hot chocolate lines are really too long. We did not enjoy a single hot chocolate. Did we get one? I don't think we even got one. Because when it's cold enough to actually drink hot chocolate, the line for hot chocolate and coffee is just ridiculous. Fade black, mixing Sprite with Berry Punch. Right? I don't know, it might be at the saloon. I don't know. That's a possibility.
I know, they do their Boysenberry Festival.
I know, we've never been into the saloon either. I guess we'll have to try that someday.
I can't imagine the price.
I know.
The alcohol tax that goes along.
It's probably worse than Disney.
Yeah.
Every food item at Knott's is it makes Disney seem like food value. I don't know how that happened, but it did. It happened.
Just the price for a funnel cake.
It's ridiculous.
Is dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, so just go to Knott's a few times to eat, and then when you go to Disneyland, you won't complain about the food prices anymore.
Right.
It'll seem like a value. Although I know they're kind of raising some prices here and there, I still don't think it's as bad as Knott's. Main Street, she said, I got one of the Cocos last night. The lines are rough. Yeah. Hats off to you. I can't do it. I couldn't stand there that long because there's just not enough places that offer it. Mm-hmm. And so then the lines are horrible, and vice versa. In the summertime, the lines for the icy are ridiculous. Yeah. And so by the time you're able to get your icy, it's cold out. And so you're drinking your ices just because you can finally get an icy.
And Knott's is the only place that I know of you can get boysenberry
icy. Yeah.
Which is cool.
It is cool. I like the Coca-Cola one too.
Yeah, the Coke's really good. Mm-hmm. If I do get an icy, even if it's at the gas station or whatnot, I'll do a mix. I'll do half cherry and half Coke. And you got your cherry Coke icy.
I love cherry Coke.
Really, really yummy.
Yeah, the hot cocoa line, it's just too much.
Yeah, they need to do something about that. I wish.
And then when hot first starts in the season, it's hot. Yeah, it's not cool out yet. It's way too hot. And so there's no need for hot chocolate. Yeah, so then that's when the line, of course, is null and void. But by the time the air gets a little crisp as hot continues on, then the lines are just horrible unless you get one when you first get there.
You're lucky if it cools down even like that last week in October.
Mm-hmm. It was more unseasonably cool this year. Mm-hmm. It was a little cooler this year than years previous. Usually it's warm throughout the season. Yeah. You don't even usually need a jacket.
And sometimes it's a little warm going through those mazes. Mm-hmm. And I feel bad for some of the talent that works in those mazes to be.
Oh, and the heavy costumes.
Or even the ones wearing makeup and or mask. My heart goes out to those kids.
Seriously.
All right, we got another ad that just popped up. I gotta figure out.
It's not a cleaning one this time.
I know. We need to travel, I guess.
That's we need to travel now.
We need to figure out what next movie to watch on our next watch party. There's so many, not just on Tubi, but on YouTube. A lot of fun free movies on here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely a plus. Oh man, the elephants, girl. Oh. I couldn't with those. I couldn't do it last year and I couldn't do it this year. And this year wasn't nearly as bad as last, but oh man. Yeah, it felt like 100 degrees in there. It was horrible.
These things gave me nightmares as a kid. These, I forget the names. Like
they look like names. Big, huge hermit crabs.
Imagine if those were in a maze.
Holy cow.
Can you imagine?
No.
I mean, those remind me of the big spiders from Widows. I call them the daddy long legs.
The daddy long legs. Those were so neat. Those guys were so cool.
I think that's what I did like about Widows. Just the creativity, just the large, giant costume pieces.
And then everybody in there, but yeah, and then the spider at the end, the Captain EO piece was unbelievable. You found the original Fog on Freevee. I don't think I've even heard of Freevee.
Oh, that's another one. Yeah, Freevee.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's funny you said because I was coming across other movies to watch. The remake is on. It's either on Tubi or it's on YouTube. I don't think I've seen the remake, but I love John Carpenter's the original Fog.
We just watched that.
We watched it in October, I think.
Yeah,
it was streaming free in October.
I hadn't seen it since I was a kid.
It was either free on Amazon or one of these free platforms on like this, but yeah, check these out, guys. Check out Tubi, Pluto.
Freevee.
Pluto is good too, or Freevee. Yeah, there's
Pluto.
Pluto TV is really good too. So there's a lot of good free streaming platforms out there. Yeah, you get the ads, but sometimes the selection of movies is, I think, better on these free platforms than some of the paid platforms, to be honest with you.
Fog's a good one. Fog is a good one. Yeah, I hadn't seen that in years, and we just watched it a couple months ago for the first time. So it was nostalgic to watch it again.
So yeah, so with this channel, guys, with our YouTube specific channel, obviously when we do movie nights, we try to keep it as best as we can family friendly for, PG movies on here. I know we would like to do more because we enjoy scary
Tubi
movies.
Is great.
We love watching scary movies as well, and
most Freevy's owned by Amazon. I need to look into that.
Most scary movies, obviously, naturally are rated R or PG-13. So, and I've said this before, previous times, that we do have a Twitch channel, and hopefully we can start doing watch parties, more scary movie stuff on Twitch, so we don't, I guess, compromise this channel at all or whatnot. So, because I know
it's hard with the ghost stuff too, but it's hard to find a happy medium.
Yeah.
And that's why we just kind of do it at bedtime, if you will. But hey, Justin, welcome in.
He's all here. We got Justin here, Winter Warlock, Windy Girl, Fade to Black. I saw Main Street Cowgirl.
You get your Scooby-Doo fix. There you go. TV is great. Yeah, I never heard of Freevee. That is a new one to me. It's hard to keep up with them all.
Yeah, there's quite a bit. There's a good chunk of free streaming platforms.
And I wouldn't have known about these, but they just kind of were already set on the TV. Like you turned it on and there they were to click on.
Yeah, sometimes when you purchase like a smart TV, I mean, most TVs nowadays are smart TVs. They're all included, but some of these apps already come pre-installed on your TV. So that's how I found out about some of these.
Yeah, thank you, Fade to Black. Yeah, if you guys haven't done so, we would be grateful if you would hit that like button.
Monster Mash that like button.
Monster Mash.
Oh, I set up that other thing. I haven't seen anything pop up in it.
No, I haven't either.
Just have to go in there, mess around with the settings a little bit more. Maybe do a test.
Test stream.
Was it called again? Stream Element or?
Yeah.
Stream something.
Something or other. Okay, yeah, Justin, just hit up our inbox on Instagram. You know how to get a hold of us. Thank you.
I know, this makes me want to see, I know we don't have it, but the Netflix version of Dark Crystal.
We haven't had Netflix for what, about a year?
No, it's been a few years since we've had Netflix, yeah. At least maybe 2 years, I think, since we haven't had Netflix. I mean, it's still not bad. Was it $6.99 or something like that?
Well, we were getting hit for like 20, weren't we?
Yeah, before
when we canceled, it was like we were getting hit for like 20 a month, and then so we took a break from that, and we were offered some Black Friday deals, I think, for Peacock and Paramount, and it was like $1.99 a month or something. So I said, well, let's give up Netflix, because at that point we'd seen everything on there. And that's another thing too, is just to kind of pause them and let them get more content again, and then go back and catch up on the content on the other ones and switch back and forth.
Yeah.
But now I think it's been a long enough pause without Netflix that now there's things to actually catch up on.
Yeah, it'd be like watching new programming again, new movies, new series that's on Netflix.
Emmy Trill says LDD has taken all the chip dip.
I know, guys. Look at this.
He's killing it.
I killed this whole thing.
The whole
guys.
thing's gone.
No, I'm kidding.
It's addicting.
It's good. It's the
Onion.
sour cream and just the French
onion soup
soup mix.
Yeah. It's one of my favorites. Oh my goodness. Your body's like, it's midnight, Mom. Go to bed.
It's like, cut it.
Cut it.
Turn it off.
Oh no. So yeah, it's almost time for Netflix. And one of the things with Netflix, and honestly probably all of them, is it seems like it's forever now between new seasons. So you watch something and then you love it, and then it's like 2 years or even more until the next season of it. And then when we were growing up, a season was like 23 episodes.
Yeah, there was a lot of episodes.
Now a season is like 8 episodes, 10 to 12 if on another show if you're lucky. So it just
or they'll split it.
It's crazy.
And 2 seasons will be. So they'll do 8 episodes for one season.
Yeah, they're all taking forever.
Yeah.
And we're just not patient like that, you guys.
We want that instant gratification.
Who knows if we're going to live to see the next one, right? You know? You can't go out without seeing the next season of Stranger Things. How does it all end, right? Who knows? These kids are going to be 30 by the time they finish
and
it.
That's only on Netflix, right? Stranger Things, yeah. And when does that start up again?
Supposedly soon. In 2025.
They're starting to film for that, huh?
Yeah, new seasons are 6 to 8 episodes. It just... Don't you feel
sense.
robbed? By the time you get into it, it's over.
Right. And then it depends what show it is. Like, for example, Living Dead Son and I, we like to watch on Disney Plus, we like to watch Skeleton Crew.
Yeah.
And those episodes are really short. They're only 25, if you're lucky, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They're really, really short. So it's like once the episode gets going, then it gives you a cliffhanger. It cuts off. So
yeah, it's crazy.
You can't really binge watch it.
Yeah, it's been multiple years for Stranger Things. It's ridiculous. I really think it's ridiculous. I don't understand it at all. I can't imagine how any business would operate like that. But they do, and they make it. And it just makes zero sense. Why do they even call it a season now? It's not a season anymore.
But this should be the end, right? For Stranger Things, isn't it?
Supposedly.
Aren't they wrapping it up?
And isn't it a continuation from the last season? Like, it's not like a whole new season. It's like the continuation of the last season. It's
Pretty
the
much.
Second part of the last season.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always a big cliffhanger to keep you.
Yeah, and then you've got to watch after you binge watch it forever to see something.
I will say this, there's been a few series that we've started watching. We got like halfway through, and then it just got... we were just uninterested. Like, there was a few, for example, True Blood. I know True Blood, we started watching that. We were very consistent watching it, and it just kind of got too weird, and I don't know. It was really out there.
It didn't keep our attention anymore.
Yeah, that was one.
I have a short attention span already, so it's like, who's scroll?
Yeah, that, and was it American Horror Story?
Yeah, American Horror Story. That was another one that I lost interest in for sure.
And we got a few seasons in.
Hey, Daryl Chin. Welcome in, friend. How are
What's
you?
up, Daryl Chin?
Stranger Things, it's going to have an episode that are 2 hours long. Each episode's going to be 2 hours long? Well, that would be nice.
That would be
cool. That would be nice, yeah.
And they should do that.
Instead of these 30, 40-minute things.
They really should. There's obviously a demand. It's pop culture. Everyone loves Stranger Things, so why not give people give them what they want, right?
Yeah. Basically like a movie. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
you don't like the longer shows, Emmy Trills. They're too long.
That's a good point there.
Yeah.
It's a fair enough argument. Yeah, because
the writing changed, Christy. We really enjoyed the first, 2 to 3 seasons of American Horror Story.
We really liked what's her name? And then the first 2 seasons. Oh, I'm not Kathy Bates, the other lady.
I know. Lang?
Yes, Jessica Lange, right?
Mm-hmm. It's Jessica Lange, right?
Love Jessica Lange and the first few seasons, and then I think once she stepped out, Kathy Bates was a good alternate.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends what the topic was about, because it's not like, I know some people I've talked to says they kind of cross universes, or
right.
Some
they
seasons kind of mesh
in.
together, but
yeah,
because a lot of the actors played different characters, as each season was a different story. But it really depended what it was. I think we last left off on, was it Freak Show? Is that what it was called? Freak Show?
Yeah, I think so. I think they lost us at Freak Show.
I think that's like the last season we kind of were consistent watching.
Mm-hmm. Did we even finish it?
I don't even know if we
finished it. Yeah.
And we tried watching another one, and it didn't really hold our attention as much. So.
And then as much as we love Jessica Lange, it's just hard to keep watching the same characters in a different show. It was too much.
Yeah.
It was too much.
It came out strong. The concept was good. It was fun. It was different. For that time when it came out.
Love the score on that one. But yeah, I don't know. It was a hit and then a miss. And I've never, there's been enough things to keep our attention, I guess, that going back was just never really an option yet.
And the other one I'm worried about, hopefully it doesn't lose our attention, is The Last of Us on HBO.
The Last of Us. So there's another one. How long's it been?
It's they should be coming out with another season here soon.
It's too long.
We tried watching Walking Dead, and then it just... And that's why I said that. I hope The Last of Us doesn't kind of follow in that footsteps. Is how much longer can people run away from zombies? So
yeah.
I know Last of Us is based off of a video game, which I've been hearing the video game is much more exciting to watch or play, as opposed to the TV series. However, I hope they keep it interesting for the audience to where we want to watch The Last of Us. So far so good. Hopefully it's Pedro Pascal, so he's current. He's pop culture right now as well. So with Mando and what else, he does a lot of things. So
it's kind of the it guy right now.
Yeah, he is the it guy. Was that the end?
That was the end.
Come on, it's over already?
Well, Janet Jackson, is that the end?
Is that the end? Look, Labyrinth's getting ready to start up.
Labyrinth is queuing up.
Cruel, I remember that one. You guys remember Cruel? See, there's some fun movies on here.
Cruel.
That was like a fun 80s.
Krull. I don't remember that one.
That was a fun 80s, whatchamacallit?
Oh, look, she heard us talking about diets, huh?
She's all, stop eating the chips and dip. Hit the gym.
Hit the gym.
But yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun movies on here. Lots and lots of fun. You can literally just binge watch. If you guys can't sleep at night, just turn on Tubi and you're guaranteed to find something on the live stream. You can do more. Yeah. All right, don't go anywhere, guys.
Let's see if we've got anyone.
Don't go. Just say who's hanging out with us tonight. We got a few people here hanging out with us tonight. We got MH Reels, Joanna, Wendy Girl, Kayla Mack, Hearns Burger. We got Christy PH Disney in the house. All right, we got Justin El Rey El Gato Diaz.
All right, Christy, Kayla Mack, Justin.
What is
Hi, Zima. Winks Wild Ride.
What's up? Congratulations
Got 5 more memberships
5
out.
more memberships.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. There's Daryl Chin. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We missed everybody. Yeah, we'll be back live tomorrow night.
Yes.
Tomorrow night at Disneyland. And then maybe we'll hit something again during the middle of the week. We'll get back consistently to our ghost stories. We're working on the second Fogcast, again, where we're talking to our favorite characters that we have come across. The focus this time is going to be people that you didn't necessarily see their face. They were probably in a mask. So we want to unmask some of our favorites in the mazes. So if you guys are in there watching us, hit us up in our DMs. If you guys would like to be on the Fogcast and you are a cast member from Knott's Scary Farm, at Knott's Berry Farm, we would definitely love to have you on. And right now we are focusing on the mazes, and be it you have a recognizable character or not, we want to bring you guys out of the dark and chat with you guys and celebrate you guys. So that's our focus for that. And then getting back to ghost stories and just doing all the crazy things that the Living Dead fam does, right?
And also to piggyback off of that, if any of our haunt friends out there, if anyone that you work with behind the scenes, whether it be a design team or costuming, makeup, whatever you call it, if they would like to be part of the Fogcast as well, we would love to hear some from the talent that worked behind the scene, that dressed up the talent.
Yeah, maybe makeup.
Makeup.
Or we've got a lot yet to touch on.
Yeah.
So this next one, I think we're going to focus on some of our friends that are behind a mask.
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to do them probably roughly every 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, leading up to the next haunt. It'll get here before you know it. So we want to probably do them about every 6 to 8 weeks, maybe, or 8 to 10. And then, so what, January, then maybe March, May, July, then before you know it, we're going to be right there for the event that more than likely they'll have at Knott's to introduce all the mazes and everything, plus Midsummers. So it'll kind of lead us in nicely. And hopefully we'll be able to cover a lot of different topics by then.
Yeah.
So we're excited for that. Kayla Mack gifted Living Dead fam 5 Living Dead fam memberships. Achu,
Kayla.
Crunch, Miles Scuba, and Kathy were gifted, and Michelle Di Nicola. Thank you guys. Thank you, Kayla. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kayla Mack.
Lots of memberships here tonight.
Much appreciated.
Hey, Slim Devin, how are you? Welcome in.
What's
Missed
up,
you,
Slim
friend.
Devin Adventures? What's going on, Slim?
And if you guys are in the background watching, welcome in. Enjoy your memberships. We appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Kayla Mack.
And then with those
Jordy,
memberships,
Jordy just gifted 5, you guys.
holy cow!
You guys, thank you. OC 1914 says, I'm late. What did I miss? We got Good Vibes, Heather Jung, CMC. Haven't seen that name in a minute. And Daniel POS. And Untitled Luke's Goose.
That's probably Luke Laura, right? Congratulations.
You guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jordy and Kayla Mack, for the gifted memberships. Also, guys, with these gifted memberships, you guys also get emojis, stickers,
shorts.
We get shorts. That's the other thing we got to be working on too, is more exclusive content for our members. So as we keep growing, obviously the memberships, the perks for memberships will also grow with our channel as well. So definitely stay tuned to that. That Guys, that was only year 1 that we got through.
I know.
That we're on to year 2.
Year 2
of Living Dead fam.
Thank you, Kayla Mack, and thank you, Jordy, very, very much.
Absolutely.
So we got 20 new memberships total tonight.
That is awesome. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much. Someone said, "What did they miss?" We just finished watching Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal. So we're about ready to wrap this up. The movie just ended, so there is a free link to watch it. If you guys want to, you can watch it on 2 devices. You can watch it, the replay as soon as I end this. You can watch our reactions, so to speak, but we were also chatting at the same time. So if not, watch The Dark Crystal for free. It's free on Tubi right here on not on YouTube. Obviously, we're on Tubi, not on YouTube, but there's free movies, a lot of good free movies on YouTube as well. But yeah, check it out. That's what our watch party was. Hopefully, we'll be doing one of these again. Hopefully, a few times a month. If we can't get into the parks or stream, we're gonna definitely try our best to bring you a little hangout, watch party with her and I here from our home. So, but thank you guys.
Pajamas.
I know, in our pajamas with our snacks. So yeah, so feel free to come back and join us whenever we do these again. Again, turn on notifications so you guys know when we go live, so you don't miss when we do these live streams. So make sure you guys do that. Do yourselves a favor and hit that notification bell, because we never know when we're gonna go live. Sometimes with as busy and hectic as our lives are, sometimes we just say, hey, let's flip that camera on and let's go live.
Let's go.
Whether it's just from our home or if we decide to go somewhere at the last minute.
Which is often the case. And sometimes
things change. If we have intent to go
plans.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes at the very, very last second, we just have to cut it and say, you know what, we can't go there. You know, something else came up. So, so that's why we try not to plan our YouTube schedule as much in advance. So, but again, at least if your notification's on, or if you're just scrolling through, hopefully we pop up in your feed when we do our live streaming. So, but yeah, we're excited. The Christmas holiday season is over.
I will. Yeah. Hopefully Monday. We're working on the stuff that needs to be done prior, and then I'll be putting a community post out on Monday. So
very cool.
Yeah. You guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out with us. Another late night with the Living Dead fam, and it was fun. It was a good time.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, missed you guys.
I know we missed you. We just, like I said yesterday on the live stream, our coffee stream. I said we were just being in the moment, being with family. Got to enjoy
being present.
The holiday season with our immediate family. So it was nice.
Hey, Felix, welcome in.
To just take a break from the tube and
Happy
just
New
be
Year
with the
to
family.
you.
So yes, guys, Happy New Year to all of you guys. This is our first stream together for the new year. So Happy New Year. Hopefully you guys had a great, wonderful holiday, Christmas season with your families and loved ones. So we are looking forward to 2025. A lot of fun, exciting things coming up. So you definitely want to stay tuned. Hopefully we'll be bringing you more live streams again from our home or somewhere out in that park. We got to get into Disneyland more often. So
we'll see you tomorrow from Disneyland, though.
Definitely.
At some point in the night.
Yes, we will be there at some point. Yeah. So if you want to see us play around the park, make sure you come back tomorrow. Again, turn on the notifications, and we'll have some fun in the park.
Yeah, sounds like a good time. All right, you guys.
All right.
Thank you for joining us, and he can whisper to you now.
I'll whisper sweet nothings to you guys. I need to put the little thank you thing on the camera. But as Living Dead Mom myself say, we will see you all a little later. Thank you.
Good night, you guys.
Where is the thank yous? Thank you for the gifted memberships, Kayla Mack. Who else was that, hun?
Jordy.
Thank you, Jordy, for the gifted memberships. And congratulations. Why is my congrats not working? There it is.
New members tonight.
Congratulations to our 20 new members. Y'all know who you are. Use those emojis in the chat. But thank you guys again for being here.
Good night, you guys.
Good night, good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Where is it? There we go.
Find it.
Make sure you monster mash that like button. And Krampus is gone. Good night, Miss V. Good night, Sanchez. Good night, Miss Garcia. And thank you. Thank you again to our Mod Monster Squad. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you to all of our members that continue to help support us. You guys are amazing. We appreciate you guys. The Living Dead fam.
ASMR, right? Good night, Felix.
Good night, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the live stream is over.